get some weeds? Here, use this. This one works good for getting weeds. This one is for after we get the weeds. Okay. You see the nasty weed? Where is it? Okay. Okay, I'll do mine. You can do yours. I'll get it. Try and get that weed with your red one. Yeah. Oh, wow. Good job. You gotta smack it. Let me show you. Go like this and you chop it. See? You got him. Oh, here's a weed. Do you want to try? You're chopping them. Good job. So get out of here, weed. What, honey? What you doing? Wow, awesome job, baby. Wow. Is that for the babies? Oh, all the way. Is that for the baby chickens coming? Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You're in my vehicle with me because I just stopped at our post office because our baby chicks are here. We ordered 35 of the McMurray big red broilers, and there are meat birds. I was going to get some layers this year, but I decided against it, just for the fact of we got a lot going on, the garden, moving the garden, you know, meat birds, just trying to get our property cleaned up because it's kind of just gone to the wayside since even before we had it. So we just are focusing a lot on the outside and cleaning up today. So I'm going to grab the babies and then I will take some videos. I'm so excited. Okay. Hi, babies. Oops. Hi, little bitty bitties. Don't peck each other. Let's get home. All right. They're home. These are the two brooders. I'm splitting them up. And, oh, hi, babies. So far, everybody looks good on this side. And all I do, I'm going to try and do this with one hand, is when the babies come home, I have my water all cleaned up, ready to go. I grab a baby, and I dip their beak, so they know where the water's at. Oh, I might have dipped it too much, baby. So if they're thirsty, they can grab a drink. And this is important to do with little babies. That's water there, little toots. Oh, goodness, you're so sweet. So now I'm just dipping all their beaks. There we go. Good job. I'm going to do this to all these, and I will be right back. All right. You've got all the babies. We had 100% success in travel. No dead babies. That always breaks my heart when that happens. I've only had it happen once, but still. Good success. They're all drinking as they're thirsty. They're snuggling under the brooder. They all have the zoomies. And now I'm going to go get their food ready. All right. So now what I do is I got their food dishes ready. I have these cool little attachments that when they get bigger and they kind of figure out what their food is, I attach this and then a mason jar goes on it as a gravity feed. So now I'm just going to kind of do what Mama Chick normally would. They're so loud. And put it down gently. And then I go like this. And that makes the babies curious. Oh, is that good stuff, babies? There you go, babies. And it's kind of like monkey see, monkey do. So if you get a few of them doing it, their brothers will follow. And I did order all males. Oh, you're hungry, little biddies. Your turn, little peepers. All right. And over here. There you go, babies. Notice how quiet they got? Just like human children when they're eating. Okay, so while they're munching, I'm going to go through my little brooder setup here. So first of all, what I did was my husband and I went to Tractor Supply. This was last year because we did Cornish cross chickens last year. And we used this setup for our 50 birds that we had. We had 25 in one, 25 in another. And so these are just huge, the biggest plastic livestock water drums that we could find. And purchase those. And then just some good old-fashioned TSC pine shavings. There's another method I want to try with this. They use like the non-slip mats for like silverware and stuff, and they say that it keeps your brooder a lot cleaner and they're easy to switch out and wash, and the chickens won't slip. And sometimes if chickens are on a slippery surface, the reason we put this down is because their little legs can splay and then their legs get all jacked up. So you want to make sure your babies aren't slipping because their legs aren't super strong when they're little. And then the next thing I purchased was this Brinsea Eco Glow. And I just got this off of Amazon. And it's a hot plate basically for baby chickens. It replaces that red lamp that normally you see with baby chickens. The red light can help with if they start pecking each other. So if I notice there's a lot of pecking and picking at each other going on, I'll put that red light on them for a little while till they chill. But I like to use these because they're a lot less of a fire hazard. And my husband and I both work outside of the home, and I do not need my house burning down and losing all my baby chicks. As far as water, so cleaned out water, and then I put in my water a little bit of apple cider vinegar with the mother, just like a splash. And I normally would do this brand that's called Sav-a-Chick. I'll link all this stuff that I'm talking about in my description below. But the Sav-a-Chick brand has probiotics and electrolytes, and normally that's what I would put in the water for them. But my sweet little girl, my little 3-year-old, was helping mommy carry the bag into the garage, and it's nowhere to be found. So my mother-in-law stopped and got that for me at TSC, and now the bag disappeared. So I don't have that for them, but they'll be okay. Apple cider vinegar is good for their little immune systems, good for a little hydration boost. And so now we just get to keep an eye on these sweet little babies. And I'll probably let them eat like this for today and tomorrow out of these the bottoms of these feeders, just so they get a good grasp of what they're doing. But then I really like to use the tops that go on them because their little heads can get in here. They like to climb on stuff and they'll poop. And so it keeps the food a little bit cleaner. And then all I do is take this mason jar, fill it with food, and it twists on like this. It's super handy, and it's kind of cute, so, you know, win-win. Yeah, I think I might... One thing to look out for with you guys, I'm not a chicken expert. I'm not trying to be like, I'm the best chicken owner there ever was. No, I'm just trying to share what I've learned to help you guys, if you're new too, how to set yourself up for success. Because this is my 3rd time with this brooder setup with chickens, and I just kind of want to share what works for me, and it's all what works for you guys too. I might put in here, it's kind of deep, and the babies will climb up in there. And if a baby's breast area gets all wet and they don't have a way to warm up real quick, then they could potentially freeze and die. Even though it's like 75 degrees in here, it's about 85 under my brooder. A little bit more than 85, I think. I just checked my little thermometer. All the babies are going under there. They like that protection. But you can drop a few pebbles in there or marbles. You want them to be, you know, a good size so that if they do step in there, they have something to stand on and they don't completely submerge their tummies. So I might go do that here in a minute because I don't want them to be cold and die. This is it's sad because they're babies. It's such a torn thing for me, but this is also an investment for our food security because we're going to be able to use this and eat chicken that we grew and that we treated the best that we ever could with this setup, because I'm willing to bet that this setup is probably better than a lot of the commercial farms out there that sell you your meat. So, I'm a sweaty mess. Sorry. It's pretty warm out. I just wanted to kind of go over the breed that we got and explain to you guys. I'm sorry, I need to figure out a camera setup because all I got right now is my phone, but we'll make do. So last year we did Cornish cross chickens. Let me find some place to set you so I can talk, because I talk with my hands and I jiggle all the time. So all right, how about that? Good enough for me. So we did Cornish cross chickens last year. We did 50 of them. They grow super quick. They're like ready in 6 to 8 weeks. And then we order all males because the males always tend to get bigger for chicken breeds. And so we ordered all males. I ordered all males with this breed as well. And the one thing that I wanted out of this breed, which is McMurray's Big Red Broiler, they're kind of like the Freedom Rangers, if you've ever researched that. That's a different hatchery's brand. That's their breed that they created. And this is the breed that McMurray created. And so I wanted them because they're more of a forager. And I have plenty of land, and I wanted to be able to truly supplement the feed bill as they get bigger with moving them onto fresh grass daily. We are building what's called a chicken tractor. And the chicken tractor is gonna, my goodness, notifications on my phone, sorry. The chicken tractor is going to house all of the chickens, and it's basically what it sounds like. You put all the chickens in this tractor. It's gonna be A-frame shaped. There's gonna be a place where they can nest up at night and be safe. And then it's all enclosed so that there's gonna be no hawk predator issues, no, you know, stuff during the day while we're at work. Plus, my soon-to-be sister-in-law babysits for me during the summer. So she'll be here during the day, and she can kind of keep a quick eye on the birds and make sure nothing gets them. But we're also going to be setting up an electric perimeter fence, just a solar-powered, stab them in the ground perimeter fence. And I'm going to take you guys along with us on that one too. I've been dying to get these baby birds to bring you along with what we do and how we're going to do this, because it's going to be the first time we do a chicken tractor. What we did before was we had a camper that we converted into a huge, like 30-some foot camper that we converted into like a little barn area for the Cornish cross chickens. And my husband and I painstakingly spent every night of like an entire week getting our old garden space that we had not planted in. We got it fenced off and netted, predator netted, so they didn't get hawk attacks. Like, we got it set up for them to go outside and forage. And they never wanted to go outside. They would sit in this camper and roast. And I'd come home from work and it was so hot because it was July and they were panting and it was breaking my heart. And I'm like, this is not how I raise my animals. I prefer to do everything humanely, and I want every day of their life on this earth to be loved by us. I want it to be, you know, doing what they do best, like chickens forage, and, you know, cows should be out in the field and eating all the grass that they want. And I want them to live a good life too. And they're also going to serve a purpose for my family. And I thank God for them to be able to feed us. This is a blessing to be able to provide this meat and ethically source it for my family. So what we're going to do is build that, have them out there, and move them every day. We have plenty of field space. I'm going to kind of show you how we're going to run that, and then just let them do what chickens do best. And I'm going to take you with us through, obviously, day one of getting them until butcher day. And I'll see what we can show on, I think we can show everything on YouTube except the part, so which I wouldn't want to show that anyway because I have a hard time with that. My husband is a lot more emotionally okay with that part, so he does the actual culling part, and we use kill cones. We do it the most humane way possible, and then I get to do all the rest of it, so the plucking and the disemboweling and the quartering and the packaging. And so we're going to be doing that this year too. These guys are about 8 to 12 weeks if I remember correctly. You guys, I'm going to have to look all this stuff up. Like I said, I am not a chicken expert. So I just wanted to share what we're doing with you and bring you along with the journey and answer any questions that you might have and just encourage you to do it because I just did this. I did this a couple years ago, for the first time a couple years ago, and it was strictly off of researching on YouTube and Google and just teaching myself. And you guys can do that too. I didn't have anybody that had done this to be able to give me pointers and give me tips and walk alongside with me physically. But I do have the internet, and I want to just tell you, you guys can do it. It's totally worth it. The meat that you get, that you grow yourself, is unlike any other. It's just flavorful, and I don't like the M word, and it's M. It's very, very delicious. So I highly encourage you guys, if you got land or you are even thinking about moving to a farm, chickens would be a great start for you. And you could build chicken tractors out of salvage material, salvage wood, old chicken wire. There's plenty of ways to make it happen. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I'll keep you updated on these baby birds. Have a great week, guys.